Hi, I'm Robert,
I'm Jaron.
and this is what we've really thought of Piranha 3D. First, we're going to do a very quick non-spoiler, should you or shouldn't you see it, why. I'd say you should see it if you are of age and you like this type of film. It is a very gory, very, well, not a lot of profanity, but quite a bit of nudity and blood and gore in this film. It is a, not sure if it's a good horror film, but it does have a lot of action in it,
Yeah.
so I would say it maybe qualifies as an action film. I'm not sure the 3D effects, it is good 3D, but I'm not sure if it's...
Definitely in comparison to some of the other crappy 3D we saw.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it is worth seeing if it is your type of genre. If you are on the fence, should I not see it? Go see it. It's and it's definitely not something that will hold up well on DVD because it doesn't have the 3D effects. 3D home video hasn't been perfected quite yet. So, and it is very expensive. So.
So yeah, definitely go see it. It's a fun time, especially if you're into monster movies like I am. But keep in mind, it's pretty gory and it's got some nudity in it, so don't bring the kids along. But yeah, fun time. Definitely go see it.
All right. And we'll be back in just a moment with our in-depth, spoiler-filled discussion.
Gotta love them spoilers.
We'll see you then. And we're back. So, Piranha 3D.
It was fun.
It
It was cool.
Oscar winner?
No. No, but nobody expected it to be. It's a fun 3D monster movie. I'm rather into monster movies, you know, Jaws and the like. And actually, that was what was kind of cool about this. The beginning part of the movie, I guess you could call it third of the movie, is kind of a... It goes from a slight homage to Jaws to just flat out stealing from it at one point in time, but it seems to be all in good fun, so, you know.
I haven't seen the original Piranha movie, so I'm not sure how much they... Obviously, they were inspired by Jaws, but I'm wondering how much they directly took from that.
I can't really say, even though I have seen them, but that was a long time ago that I saw them. So I can't really say how much they directly stole from it, but I suppose any movie in this vein is probably going to be borrowing pretty heavily from Jaws in one way or another, so...
I liked it a lot. I did get what I expected. I say I was a little disappointed that Ving Rhames didn't really do anything in the film.
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing.
He had maybe 3 lines. I don't think we ever got a name for his character.
No.
And...
I mean, he had a couple of badass moments, but...
Then he just had his sort of death scene. And
yeah, and it was a half-assed death scene, too. He's just kind of like... He's going at it, and then he's just like, get out of the water, and then he's just kind of like this, and then it's over. That's it for him. And then there's that one guy, the random police officer with like a tiny mustache. He's like, no! No! And it's like, are we supposed to know who you are? Because they're acting like we know who you are. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much... I'll go into this is our spoiler discussion, but it's just sort of a movie.
How can you freaking spoil this movie? The trailer shows the last scene of the freaking movie, which, if you don't know, is the scene where he's like, "Hey, where's the parents?" And then the bigger piranha jumps up and eats the guy.
I was surprised at how abrupt that ending was.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. They're like, obvious cut. It's like they couldn't be more. They could literally start sequel with the scene right after that one.
They could. I'm not sure about the cast. This isn't really an acting movie.
No.
Yes, Elizabeth Shue does alright as the concerned mother sheriff. She doesn't have a lot to do anyway.
Yeah, they did their job.
Eli Roth Sixth
As
build.
wet t-shirt guy. Yeah, wet t-shirt. Wet t-shirt guy. 6th on the billing. That was really funny.
In the end credits, I'll say.
Yeah, in the end credits. Not
I
the
don't
beginning.
think he was mentioned in the opening.
No,
credits.
but it is funny that you're like, hey, was that Eli Roth? And then like 6 down on the credits. Yeah, that's Eli Roth.
And he got a special thanks.
He did get a special thanks. He got his name in the credits and a special thanks.
Hey, Eli Roth, you want to be on our Brown movie that we're shooting? Yeah, I happen to be in Arizona. Oh, I will come by. Good idea.
Yeah. It was a little over the top for my taste. I like monster movies, and I guess it went a bit farther than most monster movies usually go. Part of that's just because sometimes your crappy, like, B monster movies don't really have the budget to go that over the top, but this one kind of, like I said, it starts out as a slight homage to Jaws and then transfers over to straight stealing from Jaws, and then with the middle part with the big bloodbath at the beach is just kind of...
The blood and gore effects were really good.
Yes, they were.
Piranha effects were obvious CGI, which
Yeah.
I guess it's supposed to be, but it is sort of...
It's kind of disconcerting, you know, but whatever. I mean...
The 3D effects, there were a couple scenes where you could tell, okay, they're clearly moving in front of a green screen, particularly when they're swimming down into the cave.
Yeah.
Okay, superimposed
Yeah.
green screen background of
Yeah.
the deep lake, and they're going down, they're being lowered on a line or something, or
Mhm.
kicking in the air.
Yeah.
And then the panning down of a 3D camera was hard to focus
Yeah.
on it, but there weren't a lot of 3D problems, not
No.
compared to some other films. There wasn't a lot of quick editing. There wasn't a lot of... it was very straightforward. We choreographed and... yeah, action. Very straight action.
Like I said, the gore... I guess I kind of harped on it while we were leaving the theater, but it really kind of made it seem like I disliked the movie, but really I loved the movie. It was a lot of fun, so I'm not going to harp on the gore as much. It kind of went a bit over the top a couple of times for me, mainly with just, like, they went from it being only kind of ludicrous to absolutely ludicrous at the end, and I guess that was the intent, but I guess, you know, just... You know, it's you know, especially I guess coming off of, I recently saw Jaws again. You know, coming off of that where they were more subtle with it, it was kind of jarring. With, you know, like we go from kind of hiding the piranhas to straight up seeing like 3 or 4 like completely stripped skeletons and, you know, people with like stripped body limbs just flopping in the air. You know, so I mean, you know, it does kind of go over the top, but that's really what you came for, and it definitely delivers that.
And, is that all, you think?
I think, yeah. You kind of know if you're going to go see this movie, I think. You know, it's a 3D monster movie. It doesn't really get much more fun than that.
If you like the genre, see it.
Definitely don't bring the kids, though. Like, full front.
There's an 8-year-old in front of us.
Yeah.
He didn't really react, though. The parents weren't covering him up or anything.
No.
But he didn't have a lot of reaction to it, which I thought was interesting. He didn't really jump. You didn't hear any laughs or screams or anything.
No.
So
Yeah, that was kind of shocking.
I should have asked that kid, like, "Hey, parents, can you mind if I talk to your kid?"
Yeah, that wouldn't be creepy
about the
at all.
movie.
That wouldn't
About
be
the
creepy
movie.
at all. Yeah, that was kind of surprising considering, like, one scene of, like, violently driving over people with a boat and, like, one extended scene of just, like, underwater full frontal nudity. I mean, you know, considering that, you would think they'd have more of a problem with that, but okay.
Yeah.
I've seen kids in weirder movies.
It's a coming-of-age experience.
Yeah,
Watching
exactly.
Piranha 3D.
Bring the whole family.
I think that is all for now.
Yep.
At least for this segment right here
Yep.
that we're doing.
Right now.
See you next time.